disgruntled Eagles fan, and we're awesome.
Welcome, Disgruntled. This is a make or break game, like it has been for the past 5 to 6 games, and the next 3 games after this game. I feel like the score is going to be 31 to 27, Eagles. It's going to be a very close game throughout the entire game. The way that we win this game is that if Carson Wentz and his offense gets off to a fast start, we need to score a crap ton of points in the first half to build up that lead so that we don't always have to be in that comeback mode and then just pass it a crap ton. We're going to lose if Carson Wentz has to throw it 50 times. We need to have a balanced running game along with the passing game. And we need to have Josh Adams run down the Cowboys' throat constantly. We need to have that cycle of Josh Adams, Corey Clement, and Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles is going to be that third down back, but I don't think we should run with Darren Sproles on third down like I say in the other video. But he's going to be that elusive screenplay and pass option in this game. The Eagles' offense is better than the Cowboys' offense by far. But the reason that the Cowboys have been successful is that the Cowboys' defense has been stopping a crap ton of teams. The only reason why they beat the Saints is because the Cowboys' defense made a lot more stops than the Saints' defense. That's usually how football games work, right? But the Cowboys didn't allow Drew Brees to go anywhere. Back to this game. I feel like our defensive line can get to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott doesn't throw many interceptions, but he does fumble the ball a crap ton. So I think we'll be able to get a lot of pressure on him so that he actually does fumble and or throws a bad pass to be picked off. The Cowboys' offensive line hasn't been playing that good in the past few games, so we can easily exploit that and get to Dak Prescott. The only worries that we have on the Cowboys' offense is Ezekiel Elliott and Amari Cooper. We need to double cover Amari Cooper, which we need safety help for that. And we need to run block Ezekiel Elliott somehow. We just need to focus on Ezekiel Elliott and Amari Cooper. We need to find somehow to stop Ezekiel Elliott by not allowing him to hurdle for one and just focusing on him. Because lately, our run defense has been atrocious. Last time we played against the Cowboys, I think Ezekiel Elliott ran for like 150 yards or something and got 2 touchdowns. That is unacceptable. I know that we held Adrian Peterson to under 100 yards last game, but he had 1 run for 90 yards for a touchdown, and that's unacceptable in this league. We cannot allow Ezekiel Elliott to do that against us. Cowboys don't have many offensive weapons, and I feel like we can stop them. Our defense have been improving by getting people who have been injured back. Jalen Mills and I think Jordan Hicks will not play in this game, but that's a positive sign because a lot of other players that were injured came back. Not so positive because those are our top 2 defensive players, or one of our top defensive players. Carson Wentz needs to get hot fast. He needs to get that short passing game off so that he can deep ball it. He just needs to take his time. I think that he should check down to Zach Ertz like he's been doing, but he shouldn't force the ball to Zach Ertz. He's been making too many mistakes where he's trying to force the ball down to Zach Ertz. Carson Wentz has been looking like his MVP self. Not saying by all means that he's an MVP candidate this year, but I mean he's been looking like his MVP self as in last year. I mean he's been making the right passes at the right times and for touchdowns and all. Just that he's been forcing the ball down to Zach Ertz way too much. He needs to use Alshon Jeffrey, Golden Tate, Dallas Goedert a lot more, and Aguilar. Alshon Jeffrey and Aguilar haven't been seeing the ball at all the past few games, and also Dallas Goedert either. Carson Wentz just been shoving the ball to Zach Ertz. I mean, it's been working, and Zach Ertz is going to break a lot of records, but teams are going to find that out quickly. They're going to see that he's forcing the ball to Zach Ertz, and they're going to double coverage Zach Ertz a crap ton. I feel like we can win against the Cowboys, even though the Cowboys are red hot. But I feel like we're going to expose them somehow in some way. It's not going to be a dominant performance like I thought we were going to dominate them a few weeks ago. But it's just going to be a close game, and we're going to dominate them, as in we're not going to have them lead the entire game. If we go into comeback mode, then we're screwed, because we're going to be passing the ball a crap ton. Doug Peterson needs to realize that it's not all about passing, in which Doug Peterson has been realizing that for the past couple of games, like the Giants and Redskins, where he's been running the ball a crap ton. And it turned into both victories. I feel like Carson Wentz is not going to make the mistakes that he made against the Redskins, which will allow us to win. Doug Peterson needs to keep being that aggressive self, and Jim Schwartz needs to be aggressive as well and play the right calls. We cannot create stupid play calls throughout this game either. Doug Peterson and Jim Schwartz needs to realize that and play smart play calls throughout. We cannot have these dink and dunk passes. We actually need to go down the field, and we actually need to use that defensive line a lot more. So if we clean up the play calls, we're going to beat the Cowboys. This is a very winnable game, and I think we can win. This is the last thing that I'm going to say on this video. If we lose this game, then we're going to have a very hard road for the wild card. We have to go through the Rams, Houston, and then the Redskins. Redskins is not that hard of a game, but still a divisional game is going to be hard. So we're very unlikely to get that last wild card spot because I think that the Seattle Seahawks are going to get the 5th seed. I don't think we're going to be able to get that 6th seed at all. So we're going to need to win through the division. Cowboys, on the other hand, if they win, they're very likely to win the division because they have a very easy schedule ahead. They play the Colts and they play the Buccaneers next. But I forget their 3rd game. So the Cowboys have very winnable games up and coming. So the Eagles need to win this one because the Cowboys are more than likely going to win the next 3. That's all for this video, and thanks for watching. And also, thank you for 1,000 subscribers.